The Freedom Convoy in Canada is awakening comparable patriot protests all over the world. In this video, we're going to take a look at how Ottawa's become the center for patriots all over the planet. We're going to see the futile attempts by Canadian officials to intimidate the truckers, and stick with me to the very end of this video and I'll reveal why the freedom that the Canadian truckers are calling for really is the wave of the future. You are not going to want to miss this. Greetings, everyone. Dr. Steve here. Great to be with you as always. I am your designated patriot professor, providing hopeful analysis to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent and woke times. So if you've ever done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe. But before we begin, gang, I'm so excited to officially announce our brand new website, reportarhino.com, the only official place where patriots all across the country can report and expose any and all rhinos. My team is compiling a list of your reports for every state and race across the country, so we all know exactly who we need to primary for the midterm races, many of which start as early as this May. I've also included on the site a 3-step plan for how you can finally get rid of rhinos from office once and for all. You're going to absolutely love it. So don't wait. Click on that link below or just go to reportarhino.com. Report any rhinos you know of from a local to federal level so we can begin taking action against them. Again, that's reportarhino.com. It'll be so awesome if you could share this website with your friends far and wide, and let's together make this the most amazing midterm elections ever. All right, gang, so let's dive right in here. So it does appear that the center of the world right now is in Ottawa. As you know, truckers from all across Canada formed a massive 40-mile-long convoy that traveled across the nation from British Columbia all the way eastward to Ottawa, the capital of Canada, and have over the past 2 weeks effectively shut down the capital. The gutless far-left Prime Minister Justin Trudeau remains in hiding. He is nowhere to be found, but that hasn't stopped the mayor of Ottawa, Jim Watson, from declaring a state of emergency over Ottawa, stating that the Freedom Convoy has been, quote, a serious danger and threat to the safety and security of residents. You'll notice the technocrats, far-left technocrats, always use that safety language, don't they? We're here for your safety. We're imposing all these limits to your freedoms for your safety. It's for the children, isn't it, right? Well, needless to say, Ottawa police have started removing all fuel and propane from the Freedom Convoy truck parking lot, which of course is an absolute disgrace. Again, I'm trying my darndest to remember when they were employing comparable tactics with BLM protests. And, to make matters even worse, the ultra-left GoFundMe crowdfunding platform actually froze the Freedom Convoy's official campaign that reportedly had raised $10 million for the truckers. GoFundMe officials said that they were working together with Ottawa law enforcement in shutting down the campaign and denying them their funds, saying, quote, "We now have evidence from law enforcement that the previously peaceful demonstration has become an occupation with police reports of violence and other unlawful activity." Now, isn't that interesting? Because these same officials for GoFundMe, who are suddenly so concerned about unlawful occupations, those are the same feckless leftists who supported the whole Antifa stand fiasco in Seattle. You remember the Capitol Hill occupied protests when they took over a portion of Seattle and called it Chaz, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone? Do you remember that? Well, apparently these far-left activists running GoFundMe, because they don't, because according to Fox News, they had absolutely no problem whatsoever with that unlawful occupation. Needless to say, boy, GoFundMe is getting some serious backlash. Elon Musk called GoFundMe a bunch of, quote, professional thieves. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is accusing GoFundMe of outright fraud. And already other crowdfunding platforms like the Christian site Give, Send, Go are standing in the gap. They're raising millions for the truckers. It's wonderful when patriots stand together. I mean, that's why we need to always be building a parallel police, right? A parallel institutions, parallel structures, parallel businesses, free from all things woke. So God bless, Give, Send, Go. And really quick, make sure to click on the link below to check out our awesome merch like this Think It's Still Legal shirt. You're going to absolutely love it. Oh, we got a whole line of rhino hunting t-shirts. You're going to love it. Remember, shopping at our merch store both supports supports this channel as well as celebrates the renewal of Patriot freedom all over the world. So make sure to click on that link below. Get some awesome Patriot gear for yourself, for your loved ones. They're going to absolutely love you for it. All right, so here's the best part in all of this. Apparently, these tactics by the police in Ottawa, by GoFundMe, they're not doing anything other than strengthening the resolve of the truckers. Here's one of them giving us a frontline update after the police came in and took the propane and fuel. Check it out.
So Coventry has not gone anywhere. They didn't do all. They stole a couple jerry cans of gas and our purple diesel heater. That's all they did. It's a scare tactic. They can right off. But as you can see, it's not gone anywhere. People are still in high spirits. Donations are still here. Fuel is still here, and it will still go to the truckers. Nothing has happened, people. Absolutely nothing. It was an intimidation tactic. That's all it was. So, my favorite people in this whole place are still here. They're not going anywhere. Look at this. Coventry is still standing. So, I'm gonna sneak through here, bud. Okay, we're good. It's not gone anywhere. All the tents are still full. All the supplies are still here. We still got propane. We still got fuel. We still got gas. I still have slip tanks full in the yard. Intimidation tactic is all it was. They're all gone. Oh yeah, it's intimidation tactics. They're trying to do a raid to decrease morale, to get us to give up and to get us to go. It ain't gonna work. They don't realize how dedicated these people are, how fed up they are. So we had a purple tanker, or an orange tanker sitting right here that had our purple farm fuel to feed these fucking heaters, and they took that. That's all they took. And a couple jerry cans. Maybe, like, I think they said maybe 3 or 4 jerry cans of clear diesel. That's all they took. So, don't worry, everybody. We still ain't going anywhere. They can right off. The mayor can go himself. And we're not...
Now, isn't that amazing? They are more determined than ever to shut down Ottawa until the mandates are lifted. And now we're seeing comparable protests springing up all over the world. Courage is contagious. And these Canadian patriots are inspiring tens of thousands of truckers in other countries to rise up and organize their own freedom convoys. From the Netherlands to New Zealand, from London to Australia, truckers are hitting the road and sending a clear message: end these absurd mandates once and for all. And here in the States, it looks like we're seeing a comparable convoy amassing that will cross the nation and end up in Washington, D.C., all but guaranteeing to make the supply chain disruption even worse. I bet Biden's going to love that. Well, I mean, he's, of course, not going to have any idea of it. Those who would have voted for him otherwise, well, they'll know, and that'll, of course, sink his approval ratings even more, if that's even possible at this point. And so we really are seeing nothing less than the birth of a massive patriot uprising all over the world, all galvanizing around the banner of freedom. The media is recognizing it. The far-left activists disguised as journalists in the mainstream media, yep, they're recognizing that the world is indeed galvanizing around the message of freedom championed by these by the Canadian convoy, except they have no other way of conveying it as a far-right resurgence. Politico tells us Ottawa Truckers Convoy galvanizes far-right worldwide. The far-right, the evil, racist, bigoted, xenophobic, neo-fascist far-right. You want to see what the worldwide far-right looks like? You ready for this? Here you go. Check it out.
If you want to see it, but it's a bit slippery, you can go on top of the music.
cynicism is so apparent. It's so frightening. How did it come to this? Sorry, fake news media. The worldwide patriot uprising is happening. Oh, sure, you could stop it here or there, but there's no stopping the movement as a whole. The uprising is here, and freedom will indeed win the day. Now, before you go, you will definitely want to check out my latest video I just uploaded on the media's COVID narrative completely collapsing. You're going to absolutely love it, so make sure to click on that link, and I'll see you over there. God bless.